Yet again, the game is not playing yet. I don't know.
You're not loaded in, did you say?
No, it doesn't like. Why is this not working? This is only recently.
Do you want me to exit out of mission and try again?
No, it shouldn't. It should be fine. It should. I can't remember what changed it last time. Cancel. Oh, I know why. This should put me in. There we go. So what happens is, if you are... Let's start. My plane was already taxied out.
Oh.
Into the... Yeah, so I'm on the taxi. If you click on a different flight, say like I'd clicked onto what was it? The tanker to add it to my data cartridge. And then when I hit take off, the game thinks I'm selecting that flight because I haven't gone back to the ATO and like clicked on, or I've gone back to the frag order and clicked on our flight, like off and on it again. If you go to the loadout, it was showing like a KC-135 in the loadout screen because it was like I clicked on that for whatever reason in the ATO, and then it put like kind of like soft selects it.
So, oops, no, that's where. So you're already out there.
I'm in front of you. Yeah.
Alright, I started in the shelter, which is interesting. I presume
which I would have if it had put me in when it should have.
Right, but it's interesting that it. Yeah, I don't know. Because we still, like, I don't need to request taxi clearance because you have requested taxi clearance for our flight, right?
I mean, the AI would have, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, you as in flight lead, the Plasma 1-1. Anyway, I'm just behind you now. It's a good thing I know, like, I have taxied here before, once at least. It's like I know where I'm vaguely going.
Yeah.
I guess that's Banshee taking off.
Yeah, it should be. Maybe the weather over the target's okay.
Yeah.
I hadn't even considered that.
Well, I mean, I guess it's only a few hours after our last mission, and it was alright last mission.
Yeah. The clouds don't seem too dense.
Keep feeling like I've forgotten to set some switch in the cockpit, but like, it's DCS that gives you shitty hot starts. BMS, like, works properly.
The one thing will be to go to your list, MISC laser, and set it to combat.
Right. Thanks.
And then we'll just run the laser
sakes. Sorry, say again.
Just line up with me.
2.
Take off together.
Ready.
Round it up. And let's go. And wheels up.
2 wheels up.
Come back to mill. And I'm going to go 5 degrees up. And I'm going to select steer 2.
2. Bloody hell, it's hard to see you.
Yeah.
Jeez. We don't need to set the laser codes, do we? That should come from the data card.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll come from the car.
Are you...
But you should see, if you go to list and go to that page, you should see your code.
I don't remember which it was. Can I confirm?
89.
I see, mine set to 1688. Interesting.
Okay, it might just be default then. Because if I go to the bottom, I don't think it will say.
I'll set mine then. Well, damn, overshooting.
And we'll probably want to switch on fusing on our bombs. Just on the GBU 24s to nose and tail or tail. Just because I don't think there's actually a nose fuse on that warhead.
GBU 24. Nose. What did you say? Nose tail?
Yeah. Just put on nose tail.
It looks like that's already set.
On the 24?
Yep.
Okay. Never mind. Mine wasn't.
Oh.
For whatever reason.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, so my laser's on 60, yeah. That's right, we'll just deconflict when we do those runs. One person could do a run with the SDBs and the other with the GBU or vice versa. I mean, we're probably actually going to support the GBUs until late because the SDBs have a really long standoff range.
I've just set my codes to 9.
1689, okay.
Yeah.
As long as your bombs are actually set.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out.
Which we don't have any way to check.
Yes. Yes.
to be a little bit careful on fuel because we don't have the extra bags.
Just below you. Overshooting again.
I can actually I'll go burner, and I can get a bit more speed, and then we can level out for a bit.
Okay, I'll climb to meet you.
To mill power.
So
98% RPM.
what's your speed?
Mach 0.6.
Right, okay.
Push uniform 6. Check the measure.
2 set. Sakes. Have I got it? Hey, I've got it. I'm in formation.
Nice. Curious where the tanker was.
You know what? I think I should just fly trail. It's very difficult
Or you
to...
can fly spread as well. So you can just like open the formation way out. That's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna level about 20,000.
Hard enough keeping formation at daytime. Okay, I'm at 20. Angel's 20.
It's the same leveling up.
So part of the problem is that I kind of can't see you through the target thing that I put on you so that I can find where you are. And then it's like, oh fuck, there's an F-16 right the hell there. I think I got it now.
That's a little bit.
A little bit, sorry?
Just a little bit spooky when that happens.
Yeah. Yeah, having said I was going to fly trail, I'm actually in formation.
Oh yeah, so you realize that?
So that's all I'm concentrating on.
Yep, no worries. I'm gonna push waypoint 3 to take me gentle right
To
as I go to the right thing to change it. Oh, yeah. The escort is up at the whole point. Let's fence it. One fenced in, 7-0.
two fenced in, 6.9.
Yeah, we'll to make our commit criteria on bandits 40 miles when they're within 40 or more.
Sure.
Like if the escort hasn't engaged them already, then we'll commit them.
Sure.
Depending on the size of the threat. Like if it's a single aircraft or a small group, then we can fire on like a missile per aircraft. But if it's a really, really big group, like if the whole, like, a couple flights come up, then we'll just like fire one AMRAAM at the group and then we'll turn cold.
Alright.
I imagine the escort will deal with most of it and we should have pretty clear skies. You can see a SA5 and an SA2 radar. It's kind of near where our target location is. The 2's closer, the SA5's way off, so it's like direct north of bullseye. Search radar is kind of on our flight path. But other than that, not much. The SA2 might be a factor. We might have to be kind of aware of that.
I didn't think there was any that was still alive.
Yeah, there might be some things that the recon hadn't seen.
Ah.
We'll wait for the escort to call that they've pushed, and then we'll follow them. Speed back just. I guess we must have been flying into like a headwind or something, because my speed was really bad, and now I'm like moving at like Mach 0.75.
Right.
I guess we can climb actually a bit more. It's a gentle climb, and we'll go up to 25,000.
Two.
We're gonna push to 8.4.
0.4.
And we'll follow these guys out. Once they hit 4, I imagine they're gonna call it they've pushed. Leaving the push point. Waypoint 7 should be the target. We can push straight to the 7 actually.
Alright.
There you go.
So when we get closer, we probably should definitely take different altitude blocks and search for targets or something.
Oh, for air threats.
No, for finding the SAM sites and finding targets and stuff.
Oh,
just
okay,
so we'd fly, circling around and finding stuff. I remember last time I forgot to sort of say anything about that, and you were like, we should probably do that.
Good point. Yeah, I mean, if you wanna climb to 24,000, and then I'll continue up to 26, and that'll give us 2,000 feet of separation, and we can do that now.
Okay.
So we don't have to worry about doing it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just about to pass through 23. What's your fuel state?
6.3.
Nice. I am the same. I'm kind of thinking like the tanking would have been nice now.
Ah, shit. Sorry. What altitude did you say?
Go to 20. Go to 20. If you go to 23, or go to 25.
Okay.
I was thinking about going to 24 and
23.
26, but we are very heavy, so
I thought you did say that, but I wanted to check.
yeah, I'm just gonna change it. I can see 2 hostile contacts, but they are cold at the moment. They're north of Bullseye. And there's some unknowns out there as well.
Okay, holding at 23.
Looks like the SA-5 search radar has woken up. You can see it on the HDS.
The B.
No, beyond the
Oh, the
on the
HTS,
HTS.
right.
Yeah, if you look on the beyond the target, there's a 5A, which I imagine will kind of slowly go towards the target once we get more range info.
I didn't even remember to set up the screens right, so I didn't even have the HAD. Okie dokie, where are we?
We're overlapping 2As right at the target. Until a 2T pops up, it's not really worrying.
So that's the 5A, you mean?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, there's one on the target and there's one like west of it as well, north of Bullseye. Yeah, I can see the site on the FCR. You get a DBS2, get a pretty good look at it.
So, with your sensor on FCR, you can data link me something by pushing inboard.
Oh, okay. And then on the HSD as well, you can, right?
On the so if you're on the HSD, it's the steer point / mark point you've selected. If you're on the
Oh,
FCR, it is where you're pointing.
okay. Interesting.
I believe.
I can test those. That go through?
Maybe not. Unless you have to set the speed on the FCR?
16 X-Men? I just went link 16 X-Men.
They lied to us.
Odd. If I just lock it though, does it work?
Maybe it does have to be a thing point after all.
Like, com switch up, com switch down, up,
Yeah.
down, long, short,
No.
trying all the things.
Maybe it does actually have to be a mark point.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
If I go here, and then I select this, and I go...
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about the radar doing it, because it's not doing it for me.
Unless our block of aircraft just doesn't have the capability. The block 40 just doesn't do
Maybe. That'd be nasty. Okay.
Yeah.
I am going
But
to...
there is a bunch of different stuff, like flying the block 50s later on the later campaigns and stuff. There is a whole bunch of other stuff that you can and cannot do, and some of it works more like in DCS, and yeah.
Okay.
They are different.
How about that? No?
I haven't received anything. This is something I have to No, I'm just seeing you pop up on the IDM. That's all.
Damn.
Yeah, there must be something.
And I can see a radar and some trucks.
Oh, you can see it on TGP now.
Yep. I don't know if that's what we want.
Switch over to the SDBs.
Actually, those are sticking up in the air, which means they're SAMs, which means that's probably what we want. Yeah, I'll go with them instead.
Yeah, there's the launchers. I can see this as well. Yeah, there's the launchers, there's the radar. Do you want to go for the launchers? Oh, I can see a flipping SA5 on one of the pads. The actual missile one launch.
I'm just trying to mark it.
Someone's
Doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go for the launches.
We should be in range here.
Yeah. Two turning in from the south.
One's in on the radars. And backing away. It's gonna mod 2 and see for effect. You drop in the GBUs first?
Hang on. My two... Wait, no. That was a... Okay, apparently I have successfully pickled. Didn't see the thing flash. I'm off to the east.
One's the same.
I don't know what my symbology is telling me. I'm not seeing a
The one that says just says jizz.
Yeah.
Really long. Yeah, I mean that means it's in zone. I think it means like JDAM in zone or something.
Well, I wasn't not seeing a countdown.
If it's in the zone already, you won't see one because you're already in range. You can just drop it.
I meant a countdown to impact.
Oh yeah, I also do not see that. Do not know why. Oh, our screen escort just blasted past me. Holy shit.
Shack. I was just wondering whether to were coming for another attack.
Oh, nice. There is on the... if you follow the airfield down the runway to the other corner, down the length of the runway to the other corner, you'll see a big, like, 4 launchers and some trucks.
On the north side or the south side? I see 2 groups.
North, west side.
I can see 2 groups.
Yeah,
See the one
southern
north.
group is the radars. It should be a bomb.
Tally, north group. You want me to go for them?
Yeah, the ones with the launchers, yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna turn back in on these,
2 rolling in. From the... What's that? Southeast? Yeah.
I don't know where mine went.
So you don't actually have to get this right on the tick mark, huh? When you drop them.
Right, 2 away on the...
Pickle.
I just dropped on the radars again. Hopefully, I don't know where my first lot went. Unless the SDB has like a dual mode laser seeker and it's following your one around, your laser, which could be a thing actually. Come to think of it. Oh no, mine just hit. Okay.
Well, so mine seemed to go for where I asked it to, and I did set my laser code differently. So, you know, flickers fail again. For God's sakes.
What ordnance have you got left over?
6 6 SDBs and 2 big ones.
Nice. Do you want to focus on the other group as well?
Yep.
And I'll drop on the airfield
2.
on the remote. I might lob my.
Wait, what the fuck? Right, okay, so, my laser wasn't armed. But it worked out?
Yeah. And the SDBs are not laser guided.
They're not laser guided.
No, only the big ones are.
Okay, so I've been squeezing the trigger gently, trying to keep it in sight desperately the whole friggin' time, like a doofus. With
I mean, I know it's good for ranger gun.
well, right, but you know, okay, right.
It is not necessary.
It's not a laser guided bomb. I see.
I think that I thought that they might have like a dual mode sequence.
Shack. That other group is actually the one that you hit.
Just then.
I think so, yeah. Well, I didn't see you hit it, but yeah, I see it has been hit and is burning.
Yeah.
I don't see any more clusters.
Is everything else dead? I'll probably just drop on the airfield itself then.
Yeah. How do we do this then?
I'm just gonna go for like parts of the runway. So either you can do the same, or you can go for the structures.
Okay. Should we like take an end of it each or something?
Well, we'll have to do it one by one, because otherwise our lasers are going to conflict.
I did set mine differently.
True. I think we should still drop independently, because I...
Just in case.
Yeah, I don't... The fact that you joined in and your laser was not set...
Right.
concerns me.
Okay.
I mean, we can. Do you want to... I mean, you're on the western side at the moment. Do you want to just attack from the closer side to you?
Yep. Am I actually... Yeah, okay. Alright, 2 running in.
No, just hold. High cover.
Weapon away. Boy, you really feel that come off the jet.
Yeah. I'm being spiked by that AAA radar. I don't see any flag though. I'm getting an F radar as well. Should I ignore this?
So, my laser isn't firing. I'm pulling it first to tend and I'm not getting the L flash.
And it's armed to the left and it's on the combat mode.
L and air to ground combat. Yep. Well, laser ST time 16 seconds. Maybe it'll do it by itself.
Did you point track it on the ground, or like? Because you need to like ground stabilize the pod before you will let you.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Yeah, I've done that now.
worried to see that bomb explode in the middle of nowhere.
It's not giving me a countdown. Maybe because I hadn't stabilized it when I dropped.
One's setting up to the west. Run. Yeah, I don't see a explosion.
Wasn't really a great delivery.
What's your fuel state?
3.9.
137.
I'd probably better fix this flickers thing.
Did you pull a little bit hard on the jet?
Maybe.
Do your max G.
5.2.
Should be fine. Oh my god, that's such a roll. Anyway, off to the east, climbing. That was a very aggressive drop. Four, 3, 2, 1.
Saw something go bang. Yeah, I didn't even get a countdown when I pickled.
Yeah, depending on how you like delivered the weapon, like what your orientation was, you might have had a very short countdown. Mine was like 5 seconds then from the drop to it.
Right.
For the countdown.
I'm gonna get some distance to the south and come in again.
That's good.
Also seem to have sunk below my altitude bracket.
Easy to do when you're delivering laser bombs.
Okay. Coming in from the God knows where I am.
Southwest of the target.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Just check you have a MiG-29 out to your west at the moment.
He's beaming.
44 miles from me, but he must be within 40 feet, must be like 20.
I see one beaming. Is that the one you're talking about?
He's not focused on you, and he's turned cold. You reckon? One's established at 25,000 high cover for you.
Two.
Turning to check out that contact that they just called in.
Open away.
A long fox on this 29 that's coming in. Just the make him turn cold. He's chasing an F-16 in front of me. Fox 3 long.
Yeah, okay, pull too hard and the Flickus doesn't like it. Noted.
Yeah, my max G is 4, so I think if you've gone over 5, I think our limit with all the ordnance on was like low 5s, I think.
I see.
Nails 29. Spike 29.
Alright, well that did hit where I aimed it. That didn't seem to do much.
Did you switch to air and support me?
Yeah. 2.
Nine's going low. Beaming. He's turning cold. Well, he doesn't turn back in, we should be fine. I'm gonna switch back and put this bomb to reduce some of this weight on my jet.
Fuck. No joy. I've got a lock, but I can't. Nope, that's friendly. Okay.
It's all good. You can break contact with him.
Lost him on sensors.
Give way. Off south.
Well, I suppose I could SDB the other buildings.
Yeah, if you still have SDBs, go ahead.
Tons.
5 seconds to impact.
Yeah, still 6 SDBs.
Check. Yeah, it doesn't look like it does much because it burrows its way down in and then goes off. So just make it a really deep hole.
I stuck it in the apron at the western end.
Nice. That airfield's gonna be out of action for a bit.
Wonder if it's worth blowing the buildings up.
I mean, yeah. Should be the control tower would be good to hit. And there should be a fuel thing as well.
I'm just about over the target, so I'm gonna head south, get some distance. What the? I swear, this aeroplane has got different ideas about altitude hold than I do. Somehow I'm at 25. Unless I really fucked the flickers.
I mean, the altitude hold won't work if you have the arrow.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm not really used to having to think about how many Gs I'm pulling.
Yeah, it's not a thing in DCS at the moment.
Yeah. I didn't realise it was a thing with the Viper.
Yeah.
Well, look, at least you don't
at
least you don't rip the wings off the aeroplane or anything.
Yeah, but you can get hung stores and stuff as well.
Right.
Cat 3, because like Cat 1 and Cat 3 are not G limits, they're just like gain limits
Yeah.
on the flight control, so you can still over G the jet even with it in Cat 3.
It's more that I didn't really know that you could over-G a Viper. Like I
Only
don't
with
really
stores.
think about that.
Yeah. It's only when you have stores in the wings.
Right.
Like underground stores. And a lot of it is also still just to do with like the weapon itself has limits.
Okay, I'm about 17 miles turning back in.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, it's like 5 with the underground stores on the. I think the main one is like having them on the inboard pylons. I think it depends what you have on the inboard pylons, but like big weapon, like 2,000 pounders, like we had, reduces it quite a lot. And then I think having the 2,000 pounders plus the stuff on the outside, that really brings the limit down to like 5.
I mean, that makes
And it
sense.
doesn't change. Like the only limit that the plane's going to give you is the Cat 1, Cat 3, but there's no. We have to. Yeah, I actually didn't until right now. I didn't think about it, but like, yeah, I guess like you have to be aware of it because you can definitely pull through it.
Okay. Coming in from the south. Going for the control tower.
I think with the center line, if you just had the center line and then pure air to air, you'd have like a limit of 7, I think, until the tank was off, or at least empty. The jet has to be basically clean with just air to air weapons to be able to have 9G. Which is probably more of a limit of the tank than the plane, because I think the tank will just be ripped off.
There you go. Oh, there's a crosswind. Like, why is it so... Why? What's going on? Why is it so... Oh.
It's 2 ship MiG-29s north of the target, but it's about 56 miles currently. And they're beaming us. I like how our escort is already pissed off. Very useful.
I don't understand this thing. I don't have a WES bracket anymore.
I don't know. Are you dropping the GB24s or the SDBs?
SDBs. Ah, there we go. In zone. No. Pickle. Come on. Yeah, pickle.
You're holding it?
Yeah, there we go. No? What?
Do you have a hung store? Does it say on the SMS? Does it say hung store?
Negative. I got the Yes, I do. Okay. Yes, it does.
Okay.
All right.
No, I think it's our queue to egress. I just hit bingo.
FM.
Let's push waypoint A. That 2 ship at 29s is just about to cross 40 miles as well. It's a pretty good time to turn away.
FM. There you go. Don't pull too hard or you break things. Lesson learned.
I think it's just because of the weight of the jet and stuff.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Heavily
You know.
loaded we were.
Well, right, but still, it's a good lesson to learn because I was the one who was like, "Yeah, let's load them up." Bombs galore.
So your G thing says at the moment. What does it say? What's your max?
5.2.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I think all I was doing, actually, when I pulled that hard was... I'd sort of got to gimbal limits of the TGP and was trying to come back around quicker. Because I thought I had to lase the damn thing.
Yeah. That would have been when I've pulled 4 as well, is in those sorts of moments. When I was delivering the GB24 as well, I delivered it in a dive, and I was going a bit faster than I wanted to be, and I pulled out of the dive and probably hit that 4 limit.
Right.
Tracking towards waypoint 8. So just, yeah, on your 3 o'clock at the moment.
Two's visual. Well, you know. I can see the marker saying where you are. We got plenty of fuel.
Seeing if I could see it on the put it on the HSI.
I never took my fucking taxi lights off. I hate
That's
that.
right. I mean,
Do that all the
gears
time.
up.
Does that actually... Does that switch the lights off?
I have a feeling there would be a gear, like a bay switch or something that would turn it off when it's fully retracted. There must be a micro switch in there.
You'd think so.
I mean, I might be completely wrong. I mean, my landing lights are still on.
Uh-oh. Temporarily removed my cockpit completely while trying to push a button to see an external view, and then fortunately managed to push a button to get me a cockpit again.
Yeah, 3 is the virtual cockpit every time, if you ever go out of it. 3 on the numpad, or on the number keys. Yeah, the TACAN needle just spins around and around. I have range info, but I don't have
For
for the tanker.
strange.
On the TACAN. So I'm on TACAN Air 5090 Yankee, and I don't have.
Do transmit receive? Let's see.
Nope. And now I lose the range.
Yeah, no range information either.
I mean, maybe you have to get closer. Maybe it's
Hmm.
maybe once you're within a certain range, then it will actually give you a direction.
Yeah, maybe it's only so powerful or something.
I guess that the tanker is gonna be way out. It's the waypoint that's way out of nowhere. The tanker, I'm pretty sure.
Right. Steer 11.
That's right.
Yeah, that is it.
Should be fine. I got 1,600 pounds of fuel.
1.9.
Waypoint 10 is.
A firm.
Apparently, I'll make it there with 400 pounds.
Jesus, really? Yeah, okay. Hmm.
I mean, it is.
Hmm.
It is 115 miles.
You know what? I'm weighing up whether to bother. What do you reckon? We could do.
What?
We could get gas if you want.
We won't have fuel, I don't think. I don't know which way the tank's going. So, like, we could, if we start flying that way,
Bingo.
yeah. Like, we might run out of gas just chasing them down. And we don't know if there is a train of, of aircraft, like a massive queue. So,
Yeah. Well, I've never done it with this, so I don't know if they like you could be prioritized because you're low or anything like that. I kind of want to just try it, give it a go. I think I'd probably need to wait for you to get down anyway because you've got worse fuel state.
so he's 81 miles. It's not going down very fast, is it? But we're still flying in the same sort of direction. I think there's a... I think there's an F4 on it. I think this is it. 78. 81. I don't know where this guy is. It's the rivet joint. Just looking on the HSD, trying to work out where he is. Maybe we can if you want.
So that should be stud 1-3 on uniform.
Maybe when I've said nearest, it's been giving me a different one. 588.
That's what I've got on my new board. Copper
Yeah,
one.
same. I don't get any tech out off that though.
Yeah, same. Maybe we're too far. Well, we've got enough fuel to get home. I figured maybe it's a better idea if I get, like, a practice tanking first before trying to do it in the middle of a mission.
Oh, that's the wrong one. $169 for 254. Oh, it's okay. The tanker they've given us is like, it's in Japan. It's like stupid. It's like right off the bottom of the coast. It's so far away. The nearest tanker is on 5'9". Yankee. Mexico, yeah. 330-1010.
How can I be bingo again? I'm already bingo.
You just lower bingo now.
I didn't think you could set 2 in this thing.
No. I think it just reminds you when you're like so much below the bingo. I think it's maybe when you're 500 pounds under.
What the hell? Oh, apparently my bingo page now just says what I just passed.
Oh.
Weird.
It might just be like it like resets itself as a reminder, maybe? I don't know. It's a functionality that is new to me.
Well, I'm still not getting anything on the TACAN for either tanker. Wait, hang on. I'm picking up some 5.9 using air-to-air. Wait,
Yeah,
no, I'm not.
direction?
Yep.
Like I got a range, but I don't have a direction.
Yeah. In transmit receive, I get a... Okay, so getting range and no direction is correct for air-to-air TACAN, but it's not supposed to be for tankers.
Yeah.
As far as I understood. I screwed up with Eivor flying, trying to use air-to-air TACAN, and thinking I was getting a direction when I wasn't. But that's because DCS, it just has the needle point somewhere. Like, instead of spiraling, which is pretty obviously this isn't a valid value, it goes here. So I just flew in a completely incorrect direction.
numbers going up now.
I realize that I should actually be at a higher altitude and opt-mac, not just opt-mac. Because the range page says 0 fuel, it's TF10.
Oh no.
I'm climbing.
Help if I was in the right radio. I don't know where he is. 12093. Oh, he's not showing up on thing. He's basically on the waypoint. So, yeah. He's just like 70 miles offset to our left. But we are...
We're 59 miles away from home.
Yeah, exactly.
Oopsie.
It's alright. Next time. I mean, we had like a pretty long playtime over the target. So. Fence out. We have 900 pounds. I should get there with 370.
Fenced. 1.1. Oh yeah, coaxed some fuel out of it apparently by climbing.
I forgot that I was in a slow descent, just to keep get some speed and save some fuel.
The more I climb, the more number go up, so I'm going to keep doing that.
Yeah, so that's a smart thing to do.
Opt altitude 25, that's interesting. Don't see that very often.
Got my master caution.
Say again?
I just got my master caution for fuel.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it's just because the aft fuel is low, because it's under. I just hit 200 pounds on the aft fuel.
Oh.
The forward tank is.
Alright, there's mine. I was wondering why you were getting it and I weren't.
Yeah, it's pretty normal for there to be a bit of an imbalance, especially if you're flying, like nose high a lot.
Right.
You can, I don't know, if you really want to balance it out, you can change the engine feed to at the aft or the forward to balance it, but there's not much point.
Okay. I'll make it with 740 left.
Nice. Easy peasy.
Of course, I can't hold optimum altitude at optimum Mach. I can... It's the one or the other.
Yeah. Like in an ideal world when you have lots of fuel, you could hold it, optimum Mach is just for for maximum endurance, though.
Doesn't that work out to be the same thing though?
Yeah, but endurance is like maximum station time, whereas you like being in the air over a point for as long as possible is different to being getting as much range for your fuel as possible.
Okay. I did always wonder why they didn't just put both values on the same page.
One's home. Yeah, because I think the endurance one is much more for like getting. It's working out like how much time can you stay on station before you will hit bingo. So you set your bingo for your. I don't know, you probably set it for like a conservative value for how much fuel you would need to get home from said waypoint. Say if you were doing on-board gas.
To bingo, yeah, I see.
Yeah, and then it will give you an optimal Mach to give you the most, like it will. Yeah, optimal Mach for the amount of time to bingo. At the moment, our thing just says 0 because we're at bingo already.
The thing is, though, but you do get more fuel efficiency from altitude, though.
Yeah. So yeah, a combination of the two would be useful. So, yeah.
I guess you probably don't get to pick what altitude you're doing your cap at.
That's the thing, yeah. So I imagine the Mach is much more of a value that is relevant, whereas your altitude is going to be determined by threats and the employment of sensors.
And I suppose it's a case of uses little. If you really want to stretch the fuel, it's get to the altitude it says, and then use as little fuel as possible, throttle as possible to stay at that altitude.
Yeah. I've pushed to uniform 4, and just request a approach for us.
2.
We're cleared down, and the QNH is 30. I think it's only changed by like 2 or 3 millibars. Time for that big old idle descent from 25,000 feet.
So how does this work? Are we cleared to get in together?
No, it'll be cleared like 1 by 1.
Alright.
But like, so I requested like approach for two of us, and then you can just request your. They'll tell you to like, I don't know, switch to tower, and then you'll request your landing independently.
Copy.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they throw a hissy fit.
Sure.
Or maybe they don't. I don't know.
I remember the last few times we've kind of arrived much further apart in time.
Yeah. I mean, we can if you want.
Oh no, not at all. I just just want to know how it works. That's all.
Hands all the way down and...
No. Land information at night. No, I think I'm good.
No. Crank the night vision goggles out. I should know, but uniform 3.
2 set.
Yeah, request formation landing. God.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not gonna. You can request overhead brakes as well, which is pretty cool. But I don't have a feel for that.
Alright, then I will say... Did you say request landing? What did you... Hang on.
Yeah. So I request landing, and then they say report on vital. And then...
They will say... Alright.
Yeah, continue inbound.
That's interesting. I'm surprised they didn't vector me somewhere else, because...
It's because I requested an unrestricted approach for us. So
I
we
see.
govern our own approach.
We're supposed to... I see. Well, I'm 5.6 behind you, so I can probably just
you're fine.
descend and all that. I should have started this descent way earlier. Now I'm too fast. Time to over-G the jet some more.
Yeah, that center line off. It's not like they're limited or anything. It's quite funny actually how the fuel tanks become such a big limiting factor on the ability for you to do sorties in this game. Because like you run out of fuel tanks all the time.
Much too high.
Let's touch down. Just got to taxi down to the end. I missed the early spin off. We can take taxiway number 2. One's clear of the active.
Check.
That aero brake.
So as soon as I came down, some lights lit up, and I'm like, fuck me. Have I just blown up? Has the back of my aeroplane just blown up? What's going on? Help.
Do you have your gear down?
Yeah.
On my screen you don't.
Get
You're
the fuck...
just skidding along on your
No,
fuel tank.
no, I'm, there's wheels. The wheels are really working. Oh boy.
You can see what I see. The plane looks fine to me. I wonder if there's some desync issues in this build-up. So this is 0, 0. And the one to my left is 0.
Ah, You know what I should have done if I had a big brain? Is put my light back on!
Yes.
Friggin' thing. Oh well. All's well that ends well.
That was a good flight. That was really good.
Yeah, it's amazing how perishable some of the stuff is, because, like, it's only been like a week or so since I've done some of the stuff, and I'm like, how do I do, help, ah! Yeah, it was good, it was good.
Oh wow, I actually hit that MiG-29.
Oh, congratulations.
I did not expect that. Look at that. Mission success, pilot rating, excellent for both of us.
Sick. Oh. Well, master caution. I'm low on fuel. 500 pounds. Fucking Banshee 5.
Did it say... Did you have the debrief still up?
Uh-huh.